Hey y'all, what up? What up? GI operation. Anyway, I got something to say real quick. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. And quite frankly, I don't see no growth. I see nothing but decline. Everybody I talk to say the same thing. When I ask a question, how long have you lived in Gary? No matter what they say, right? 50 years, 60 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, a year. They say, hey, I don't see no growth. I see decline, right? The general election is November 3rd. All these years we have been elected Democratic mayors. And I'm like, hey, in order to see a change, we're going to have to do something different, right? We really are. Because obviously the Democrats don't give a shit, excuse my language, about us. You know, Michael Jackson said they don't care about us. Yeah, neither do these Democrats. You know, at least if they do, they don't show it. And you know what? The only thing I can do is look around and see what I see when I go through Gary. And if I don't see it, then that means that it ain't being done. I'm sorry. And we can blame the state of Indiana. We can blame downstate all we want. But I know one thing. People are not going to continuously give people money from, you know, the state to the federal to different things if they see that it's a total misuse of funds. I'm not going to keep giving, you know, if I'm married, I'm not going to keep giving my wife, you know, money to go grocery shopping and pay the household bills if she's going to go take that money and go to the casino and gamble it away. I don't have a problem with gambling or going to the casino or buying shoes or, you know, doing different things. But if you're not taking care of the household responsibilities, you know, so now we lose the house, lose the apartment, or, you know, get the utilities cut off or the phones cut off or this, that, and the other. If you're not handling the basic responsibilities, right, before going and taking a little extra and doing some different things, then you're not getting that money no more. That means I'm gonna have to handle it. I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands, right? And so I had to look at the different candidates, right? The independent candidates and the Republican candidate. And I really like the Republican candidate, but, you know, I really like, you know, in Charles Smith, but I really like Sysmith. That's S-Y. S-Y-R-O-N-E is his full first name, Cyron. So you'll sit on the ballot. I think it's like midway down, but I listened to him after I talked to all the, you know, Republican candidates that would talk to me. I sent the invites out to all of them, the Tarbers, that Douglas dude, and all the other people. I sent, you know, and the people, you know, Grimes and whatever. I sent it all out, and that's only two people responded. And while I like Charles, and I even told Cy, I said, man, if you win, man, you gotta bring Charles Smith into your cabinet some way, somehow. You got to find a place for him because the dude's sharp. But Cy was the guy. He was a little bit younger. He's more technology advanced. He understands. And he's been organizing for 20 plus years. You know. And while he might not be from the city of Gary, and that was the other big, you know, Achilles heel that I had to cross, was that the fact that, you know, we can't talk about what high school you went to. We don't have that argument as far as Gary. You know, I can't argue with him if he went to another school. And, you know, I know he didn't grow up playing Little League where I played Little League because he didn't grow up in the city. And that's, you know, so I had to look at that. But also, when I drive down Calumet Avenue, when I drive down Route 6, when I drive down any of these other cities, when I drive down these things, right, what I see is, I see all this growth, and I'm like, and I know that the powers to be, the leadership structures in Gary, they're shopping, they're doing their grocery shopping, and in Portage and Lake Station, or not maybe Lake Station, but Portage and Hobart and Maryville and Hammond, and East Chicago, whatever, other places, they're doing their grocery shopping there too, because that's where they're gonna get fresh, good quality fresh meat and vegetables, which is essential to grow. It's essential. Instead of getting seconds from the little grocery stores, the country markets of the world, and this, that, and the other, and save more, getting seconds, where the meat selection looks like garbage. It's the stuff that the other stores wouldn't carry on the main shelves. So I looked at it, and I advise you to do the same thing. I advise you to reach out to him, sysmith. Friends of sysmith is the website, phone numbers there, YouTube. I think his channel is sysmith. I advise you, Google his name. I advise you to take a look at that, and maybe you might see the same thing I saw. But definitely look at that and share this video, right, with other people, because it needs some change. We need some change, like ASAP. And it's so funny. It's like, I was reading one of his flyers yesterday, and it says, "Slow growth, is it unacceptable for Gary?" He says, "Mayor Freeman Wilson has missed too many opportunities to be reelected this fall." She ain't even campaigning. She don't even give a shit, right? Very slow. They're not attracting any private investment to the city. At least 60 companies should have relocated to Gary since 2012, creating over 1,000 new jobs. 3 years of unacceptable youth disinvestment. When you look at the following CEOs were removed from power for slow growth: Groupon, Starwood Hotels, Twitter. Think about that. So if you want some rapid growth, at least a change, at least give it a shot. I mean, hell, can't do no worse than what's going on right now with Freeman Wilson. Vote for rapid growth and sustainable growth. Sigh. I know it's probably going to look backwards. sysmith. sysmith has already invested $15,000 towards building a $5 million a year national anti-violence boot camp headquartered here in Gary. This dude's been doing it. I'm just telling you. It's time for change. Share this video. Make sure you vote November 3rd, or you can early vote right now at the Genesis. I think even at the Lake County building. So you don't have to wait in the long lines of the 13% of people like last time that voted for, that registered voters in Gary that voted. 13%. That means it's 87% of y'all that didn't vote. Go out and vote. This chick ain't even campaigning. She put up a few signs. She ain't even campaigning. There's a mayoral debate forum or whatever. I think it's at IUN. I think. Or you can give them a call at 219-588-1177. And I think his headquarters is 4420